Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, 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 yeah. Lord Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. So before we get into the meat and potatoes, I gotta let you guys know that the Hurt season hats are still available. They jumping out the gym like Vince Carter. Make sure you go ahead and grab you one. 75% of the city is rocking the Hurt season hat. I'm trying to get 75% of the Eagles fan base caught up. So the link will be in the description. I got dad hats. I got come on snapbacks, all of that. Let you know what season it is. It's Hurt season. It's gonna be a good one this year. Listen, man, Manscaped, big Manscaped. Shout out to them, man. Manscaped is leading the way in cutting edge technology for today's man. Also, Manscaped just dropped the Lawnmower 4.0. Go ahead and take care of that. Your boss gonna thank you later. Shout out to Manscaped. Use code Brunson. Get 20% off free shipping. And the free shipping I for that for y'all. You already know the vibes with that one. Listen, man. The schedule. Mixed reviews coming in about the schedule. I'm not mad about that. People are entitled to their own opinion. There's some concerns about the late bye. That's some obvious concerns. A concern for me is the lack of primetime games. I think we only have two. Not one of them being a Sunday night game. It is what it is with that. My major concern with the schedule is the lack of consistency. You know what I'm saying? You got away, home, away, home, away, away, home. Home. You know, it's there's no consecutive back-to-back home games until after week 12. How will this young roster and this young coaching staff be able to maintain continuity and some sense of familiarity with what's going on when you put them in a situation like that? I'll tell you one thing we do have at our advantage is we do have that Jalen Hurts is a different type of preparer than Carson Wentz. He's just a different type of preparer. People want to work out with him in the offseason. He seems to be prepared. He seems to be taking this QB1 situation by the horns, and that's only going to be infectious. You did grab you those two Alabama boys who are coming from a culture of being prepared and disciplined. Hopefully that will be infectious as well. I just read a report that Baldy Baldinger, he said that, that Landon Dickerson already could snatch this job from Jason Kelsey. Now, we play favoritism ball in Philly. That ain't happening. But I would like to see Landon Dickerson being molded and getting some really good reps in this season. A lot of people don't want to make predictions because they have to see what we have on the field. I can already give you a sense of what we have on the field. Look at the amount of running backs that we've already acquired. You know what I mean? I'm thinking that we're going to try to turn this thing into a running team with heavy play action. You know what I'm saying? I get tired of hearing people say this week one matchup, who's going to stop Julio, who's going to stop Calvin Ridley, who's going to do this, who's going to do that. Well, I'm here to tell you this. Start asking those same questions about your respected players. Who's going to stop Devontae Smith? Because once he understands the speed of the game with that route running, he's going to be a problem. Who's going to stop Miles Sanders? Who's going to stop Jalen Hurts, a true dual threat? I feel great about week one. Nobody's going to change that. The Atlanta Falcons are going to have to change my mindset about how I feel about them. I feel great week one. The Atlanta Falcons did go ahead and hire the offensive coordinator of the Tennessee Titans, but he made his bones off the back of King Henry. King Henry didn't go with him. It wasn't a package deal. So do you expect Atlanta's run game to be scary now all of a sudden? No, I don't. Do you expect Atlanta's offensive line to somehow be good now? I don't. Do you expect Atlanta's defensive line to be able to put more pressure on our offensive line? I don't. The bloodline of this team still exists. Listen, the bloodline of this team still exists, which is the trenches, offensive line and defensive line. We are still the same team. We still have the same GM. No major components or major players have departed the Philadelphia Eagles roster from the offensive line or the defensive line. We still good to go there. That's still the heart and soul of our team and what we like to do. We're bigger and stronger and faster than everybody in those areas. You know what I'm saying? And we're healthy this year. I feel good about our experienced offensive line and our experienced defensive line going up against guys like Sam Darnold. I feel good about our experienced offensive line and our experienced defensive line going against the Broncos. I just feel good about those type of situations. So excuse me if my confidence in my football team just doesn't sit well with some of you guys, but I'm not afraid of some of these teams. Look at it by quarterback. You got Mahomes, you got Brady, and who's the next threat at quarterback? Who is the next threat at quarterback? I'm going to go on a limb and say the third best quarterback is the kid from Chargers, Herbert. I'm going to go on a limb and say that. Then after that, you got Dak. Then for real, you have to throw Matt Ryan in there because nobody else is there that we would have to fear. There's no slight to Dak or any of those guys, but I'm putting Herbert above Dak in terms of quarterbacks we got to play this year because Dak is coming off of an injury. Herbert was a rookie that just did throw 4,000 passing yards, but they couldn't close the game. Listen, we should beat them. You know what I'm saying? Look at this schedule in stretches. After Tampa Bay, you got about 5 or 6 games in a row that you possibly really should win. You should be the favorite. You should be the favorite. I'm excited for this schedule, man. I could see 9 or 10 wins. And I don't even think that's a stretch. With the extra game, I don't think that's a stretch. If we didn't have the extra game, it would be 8 or 9. I don't think that's a stretch. I'm comfortable with the schedule. I think we have a strong chance of winning this division. And until otherwise, somebody's going to have to show me. I like our defense over a lot of other people's defense. Now, 9 or 10 wins could be a definite possibility if you do land a cornerback that could play opposite Slay. I think that's really, really important. But you got to understand that we're not going back into the Jim Schwartz era. We're not going back into the Doug Peterson era. We're going into a new era of football to where our new defensive coordinator likes to run out of the cover three. He likes to play cover three. So the cover three gives our cornerbacks more of an opportunity to play defense looking at the quarterback, getting some of them sweet picks. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to get interceptions when your back is to the quarterback and you're always chasing somebody because you're stuck in a man situation. That ain't the case this year. Everything is going to be different. We're going to utilize linebackers like we should this year. This defense is going to be nastier and angrier. I can feel it. I can feel it. Jalen Reagor has a chip on his shoulder. I'm excited about what this brings. You know what I'm saying? And on another note, I did listen to the Devontae Smith interview yesterday. This is what I have to say about this. We need new fresh blood in Philadelphia sports media. I'm sorry. We need new fresh blood in Philadelphia sports media. We're asking these guys a bunch of questions about their mom's professions and stuff like that. I mean, cool. We don't have to dig into these players' personal lives right now. These guys are young kids and young athletes. If you don't have an educated football question to ask them, or if you can't pick their brain about something, leave it to the underground sports guys. Please. Because Devontae Smith and those other guys, man, they did a really good job of answering some of these questions. But come on, we don't want him up there explaining how his summer was with his brother staying on campus with him. You know what I'm saying? We want to know about his preparation. We want to know everything about him. Obviously, he is a part of the Eagles family now. I get it. But come on, man. Come on. Let's ask some questions. Let's ask the right questions now. You know what I'm saying? When are you going to ask where he feels the most comfortable on the field? You know what I'm saying? When are you going to ask, what's your expectations for yourself this season? When are you going to ask questions like that? The interview phase is over. We don't have to, that's just my thoughts on that, man. But, real good interview, man. I don't think nobody's going to be able to guard Devontae Smith once he gets his legs under him. I mean, once he understands the speed of the game, I think it's a wrap. And he already plays at a speed that makes other people adjust to his speed. So I think it's just a wrap, man. Let me know what y'all think about the schedule. It's mixed. It's mixed for me, man. It's good. Some parts of it is good. Some parts of it is bad. But I'm not complaining. I'm just ready for football. You know what I'm saying? One thing we do have in our corner is that this is a young team, and this young team should be okay with away home. That pattern that we're stuck with. You know what I mean? So listen, man. Tonight at 5:30, man. I got some goats coming through. Bad Dog, Law Nation, Louis T. It's gonna be dope. We're gonna talk the NFC East roundtable. We're gonna talk draft. We're gonna talk schedule. We're gonna talk about it all. You know what I mean? You don't want to miss that. It's gonna be 5:30 tonight, man. Big Manscaped gonna be in the building. Shout out to y'all, man. You know the vibes, man.